At the beginning of this whole process, when I was building the program, I actually interviewed quite a lot of leaders in different types of organizations. And one of the things, the messages that kept coming through very loud and clear was the issue of having to manage high performers who were a little bit on the low side when it came to EQ, or what's known as emotional intelligence.
Do you have any examples?
Actually, one very interesting person comes to mind. I mean, he's really an archetype of quite a lot of people we get on the program. Not everyone, but a proportion. I'll call him Dave to protect the innocent. Before I met Dave, I had a conversation with his boss, his CEO. It was quite interesting because Dave was absolutely, uncategorically a star performer. He was a program manager in a large organization that had billions of dollars of projects going at the same time. And this guy would get results, absolutely. The problem was, he would also leave a wake of destruction in his path, and the poor boss would have to go around picking up all the pieces. Now, the CEO knew that this guy was a high performer and he wanted to invest in his future, but he also knew, he was smart enough to know that if he didn't do something about this, if you like, wanton destruction, that once promoted, this guy Dave wouldn't have much of a team because nobody would want to work with him. In fact, there were reports that when people were working with Dave, the amount of leave and people reporting stress tended to go up. So there were some significant impacts to this.
So what was Dave like?
Dave was a character. In fact, when I first met Dave, he had this overwhelming sense of confidence, which you could easily interpret as arrogance. He was very larger than life type of character. And the interesting thing about Dave and his way of working, his sort of chosen path of getting things done, was actually to beat people into submission. Now, not physically, but sort of mentally. He was a big physical presence and he had a big voice, and he just used to like to dominate. In fact, he loved conflict so much that he would often tell me that if there wasn't enough conflict in a situation where he was managing, he would metaphorically throw a dead cat on the table just to add some, which of course was a huge risk to the CEO.
So how did Dave go on the program?
Well, you know, there was a bit of a Darth Vader redemption arc, if you're familiar with Star Wars. He came on the program and let's just say he was very strong in the dark side. And as he progressed through the program and learned that there are actually different ways to understand influence and connect, and that influence didn't have to always be with a hammer, he started to use different styles. And in fact, he really did go through quite a significant shift. It was pretty phenomenal, actually.
So what did his boss say at the end of all of this?
Well, it was quite funny, really. There was a dramatic shift. And so people had actually started to go back to the boss, the CEO, and say, wow, what's going on? So when the CEO finally managed to catch up with Dave, he said, well, I knew, and I've always known, you're a quick learner, but I never realized that you were going to drink the Kool-Aid with such thirst.